I am the greatest.
Someone with color. Someone with color. Someone with dash.
What's up, guys? Marcellus Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here to educate you on health, fitness, and social well-being. And today it's all about social well-being. So, if you guys watched my last video, I told you that I'm going to start doing my social well-being specific talks on Sundays for Social Well-Being Sundays. It's lame, it's cliche, but I like it. And, you know, even though this channel's for you guys, I'm allowed to do some things that I like. Anyway, yeah, guys, basically, you guys already know I've done, like, very few videos like this already, but I want to start incorporating them weekly just because I believe social well-being is just as important as, you know, your health, your fitness. I believe it's a part of health and fitness as a whole. Like, being strong and having a powerful body, that's great, but it doesn't do you much good if you can't, you know, if you aren't strong in the real world. Like, if you can't, you know, interact with people socially, if you're not mentally and emotionally where you need to be. So I just like to, you know, basically just share my thoughts on different topics and, you know, hope it benefits you guys. And, you know, you can leave comments down below. We can talk about things and just try to grow together in all areas of life, guys, in all aspects. I mean, that's the thing that I love about working out and health and fitness. There's almost not like a single thing in the gym that you can't compare and make an analogy for with everything else in life. So anyway, with that being said, what I want to talk to you guys about today is pretty much just perception and the power of your perception. Now, before I get into that, those of you who are my friends watching this, or any of you who just watched my videos, probably already know that I'm a fairly objective guy. I like to stick to, you know, facts, science. I like to deal in reality and what's going on in actuality. I feel like sometimes people's perceptions can kind of skew that, or it can be used in the wrong way. Like, just for example, you know, let's say you're in the gym and you're using horrible form on squat, deadlift, bench, whatever. But in your mind, you perceive that you're doing it correctly. And even though people try to tell you, no, this is wrong, that's not right, like, just based off your own subjective perception, like, no, this is fine, so I've always done it, it works for me. Well, when your perception goes against actuality, like what's going on in actuality, because in actuality you are using poor form, even though you perceive that you're not, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, one way or another, eventually something's gonna give and you're gonna get injured. So that's very dangerous. You don't want to be in that point. So in that way, I like to be more objective. But I also believe your perception is something that can be very beneficial to you, so long as you keep it in line with actuality and reality. What I mean by that, guys, is just using your perception when it comes to just everyday things in life, and when it comes to, like, looking at your progress, whether it's in the gym or anything else in life. So often people, as I mentioned before, they get caught up, like, in their goals, right? Like, they set huge long-term goals, which is awesome. I'm all for that. But because they get so fixated on long-term goals, they forget to set short-term goals in between. Because of that, they always feel like they're stagnant. They feel like they're not getting any closer to their goal than what they want to be, because the process is really slow and they don't learn to enjoy the process. Whereas if they instead would change their perception to look at their, you know, make little short-term goals and look at how their life is getting better, how they are making progression, it just makes a huge difference in how people live. Like, let's say you have somebody who they want to lose 100 pounds, right? You have two people who both want to lose 100 pounds. And one of them, that's all they're focused on is, man, I want to lose 100 pounds. And they just see that, man, the weight's going down so slowly, and they just get frustrated and makes them want to quit. And they're just almost miserable during the entire process. Whereas you have the other person where they just make very small goals. Hey, my end goal, lose 100 pounds. But they focus on losing half a pound a week. And every time they lose just a little bit of weight, they get excited about it. They're happy because what? Man, look how much closer I'm getting to my goal. So just, even though they're doing the same thing in actuality, just how their perceptions change their outlook on life. And guys, that's not just something that can be applied in the gym. I think that's something that should be applied with everything in life. So often, I feel like we are so quick to not be content with where we are because we get so focused on where we want to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about constantly wanting to better yourself, constantly wanting to push yourself to get closer to whatever your goals are. Like, I think you should do that. If anyone who knows me or anyone who's watching my videos knows that I hate stagnation. One of the things I love about lifting and being in the gym is that you can consistently see progress. Even though, you know, over time the progress seems to slow down because of diminished returns, it's just nice seeing any type of progress. But with that being said, you should be proud of what you do have. You should be content with how far you've come in life. Whether you're dealing with something where, let's say you deal with anxiety or stress or something, like maybe you lost a loved one, maybe you're like me, maybe you lost a sibling, something like that, and you just can get so caught up in just how negative you feel and how bad you feel, instead of looking at kind of the positive outlooks on things. And that's the thing, sometimes it may be like, well, what's the positive outlook to certain things? Well, like, using myself for example, like when my sister passed away, it didn't seem like there was anything positive or beneficial about it. And had I stayed in that mindset, maybe there wouldn't be. But because I chose to like keep living my life and continue to try to do better and to live better, almost in the sense of, hey, life is short. And my sister taught me that life is short. So it's like, losing her taught me that life is short anyway. So it's like, I want to live my life to the fullest. I want to live my life every day like it's my last day. Not because, oh, I'm so scared and worried that I won't wake up tomorrow, but because, man, since I don't know if I will or not, I might as well enjoy each and every day that I have. Every day that I have, whatever goals I have set, I'm going to go for them. I'm going to go for them hard. And just things like that, guys, how your perception can change so much of like just how you live your life and how you think. I know that my thoughts and what I'm talking about seems a little bit all over the place, and that's okay. I want it to be like that, guys, because these aren't like the informative videos. It's not a planned topic where I kind of have an idea of what I want to say and the points I want to hit on. It's just me talking to you guys and just sharing, expressing my thoughts. I think it's so important, guys, that no matter what you're dealing with, no matter how good or bad things seem, that you always try to keep a positive mindset and have a positive perception of what's going on, because that's how you push through. When things are going well, you know, it's easy to have a positive perception, but it's when things aren't going the way you want that it's really hard. But that's when it's so much more important to have a positive mindset, to know that, hey, things are tough right now, but I'm going to push through it, I'm going to grind through it, and it's all going to work out in the end, because that's what's going to push you through those tough times. Versus if you just get so caught up in your current circumstances, oftentimes you're going to stay there because you just feel so defeated. So you're going to stay defeated. So yeah, I just think it's important for everyone to, you know, not go against reality or go on what's going on in actuality. Like, you know if you're slacking on something or not. That's the thing. Like, if you actually aren't making progress, let's say you skipped out on your diet completely, you stopped lifting altogether, then obviously for you to be perceiving like, well, I'm still getting closer to my goals. No, in actuality you aren't. That's not the same thing though as seeing that, hey, I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm taking those steps to get there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for this video. Just something for you guys to think about. I'm pretty much gonna start trying to do this every Sunday, you know, just giving you something to think about and to help apply to your life that can be used both in and outside the gym. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna keep doing them anyway, but you guys, like I said, leave comments down below letting me know your thoughts on these different subjects, or if there's something that you want me to talk about, or you just want my opinion or want me to express and talk about, leave it down in the comment section down below. Other than that, you already know. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch y'all later.
I am the greatest.
Someone look power.